Hey guys, Andrew Sarar here. Last weekend I had the cool opportunity to go get some fun fishing in at my favorite local lake, Folsom Lake. Now, I haven't been there in a couple months, so I knew a little bit of what to expect from what my buddies have been saying has been catching them there, but it still kind of felt like I was going to a new lake, but this is how it went. So to start out our morning, we tried to find some reaction fish. I got up on the scope trying to find some minnow fish. The minnow fish wouldn't cooperate though, but my buddy was throwing that Vision 110 and it was working.
Nice. I had a feeling there'd be one. Ooh, it is a smallie. I saw it.
There you go. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Hey, good job.
We kept moving around trying to get that jerkbait bite to go. Unfortunately, nothing was really happening, so I had to pull out Old Faithful.
Oh, that felt bitey, kind of.
Yeah, this is. You get him?
Yep.
All right. That felt bitey.
Bam. It's a little spotty, thank you, sir.
So that fish came off of a rock pile that was pretty shallow, and that helped us develop a bit of a pattern. So we went to another rock pile, and I got on the scope, and I saw a good mark.
He might have gone down towards that, or he might not have.
Give him another 5 minutes and come down. Finally.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Yep. Wow.
There you go.
Oh, my gosh.
3.5, 4.
Oh, I saw him. I was like, I think he went down to it, but I couldn't tell, and then it just loaded up.
Alright, there was a lot to unpack in that clip, so let's go back and talk about it. So we're going to start with this screenshot right here of the Lowrance Active Target 2. So for those of you that don't know what we're looking at, that top left-hand side, that is right under the boat. We were right on the edge of a rock pile with a pretty steep drop-off next to it. Now, partway down that drop-off was where I saw that mark, which ended up being a 3.5 pound largemouth, which for any of you guys that know Folsom, that's a solid size fish. But I mean, this spot is so textbook. It is a shallow rock pile with easy access to deep water. As you can see in the bottom left too, that water temperature is sitting at 57.5 degrees. It warmed up closer to 60 degrees by the end of the day. So these fish are staging to spawn. That is a perfect area to look for. All right, so back to the clip. When I hook on this fish, I could already tell it was a good sized fish. And then I felt it start to come up. And that's when I went down to get him around the trolling motor, keep him from doing that right there. And, I couldn't get myself back up. I tripped. My foot got in where that pedal is. And yeah, it was a nightmare. But you know what? We got that fish in. We continued to build on that pattern. And I got one more fish out of that rock pile too.
Like right on the edge of some rock out there. There's my bait going down right in front of or right at the rocks. That's actually could be really good if there's fish on it.
You got a fish?
Yeah. Yeah. I think he was in a rock too.
Oh, is that right? That's a decent fish.
That is a solid fish. Thank you. He's a keeper.
After not getting many more fish to commit, we decided to go to one more shallow rock pile that I know of, and I pulled out the minnow again because all I really wanted to do was catch a couple minnow fish on the live scope, and I finally found a school ready to eat.
There's some fish on it too, for sure. Got him! I got a minnow fish, yeah! Is that a smallmouth?
Dude, oh, it doesn't.
That's a smallmouth. That's why he ate it. Cause it's a smallmouth.
Never thought I'd be so happy to catch a minnow fish in my life, but it was getting towards the end of the day. My buddy was ready to call last cast, and you know I had to make some last cast heroics.
That's good.
All right. I know. That's what I just saw. I was like, oh. Yep. Oh. Got him.
I saw him somewhere.
Did you see that? That was cool. Oh, that's a good one. Nah. Yeah, of course. Hey, you called it.
That one's weight worthy.
Swing 'em.
That one's bubble worthy.
That one's Bubba worthy. Look at that. Dude, I saw him come up for that. That was awesome.
We decided to weigh our best 5 even though it was a fun fishing day. Ended up going for about 10.5 pounds, which is respectable on Folsom. It's not anything special, but it's respectable. You know, in the morning, that jerkbait definitely had its place in time. That Vision 110+1 Junior was the bait of choice. When those fish started to hunker down in the rocks, made them harder to catch, that's when I pulled out that drop shot. My personal favorite is the Jackal Flick Shake in the green pumpkin color. It's by far my most productive bait. If you've been on this channel for any length of time, you've probably seen that bait in my hand or in a video or in a fish's mouth. And finally, at the end of the day, we figured out how to get those minnow fish to go from minnow followers to minnow committers. And that was done with the Cypher 3/16 jig head, tungsten, of course, to get that better return on the Lowrance active target. And on the back, I've been super loving the Mooch Minnow, the Crush City Mooch Minnow. I think I was fishing Sexy Shad when I was getting those fish to commit. I went through like 3 colors to get them to commit. But that was the arsenal of attack. I will leave a link down in the description below to all 3 of those lures if you guys do want to purchase them. Appreciate you guys hanging around. If you did enjoy the content, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.